Ladies and gentlemen, in the following few minutes, I'm going to attempt to create some immersive theatre in which I will invite all of you and the passers-by to take part. Only the people who are sitting here now will know that I'm play acting. I'm going to be doing a role, yes? So I'm going to be doing a role and pretending that I am that role. I'm going to be acting, play acting. But the people that walk past here won't know that, okay? So I invite you at any stage, firstly, just to remember that I'm play acting, and don't worry about it, it's just an act, right? But also to watch as the people go past and see what happens, because they won't know, obviously, that this is an act. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, after around 25 years in the NHS as a consultant psychiatrist, and also my early years worked in general practice, I have seen the recent turning of the NHS into another government-controlled body. The government has completely taken over my place of work. And anybody that speaks out, anybody that has a different opinion about what's going on right now, are likely to lose their jobs.
That's the way the country is, mate.
What was that?
That's the way the country is, mate.
That's the way the country is, mate?
Anymore.
What's that?
They don't want to say anything anymore.
They don't want you to say anything anymore. I know. And I'm making a stand here today. And I want to tell you that the government have been using the NHS to terrorise the people. Like this guy here, for example. He's been so terrorised, he's wearing a face nappy outside. What's going on, sir? Have you been vaccinated? Why are you wearing a face nappy then? You don't know? That, ladies and gentlemen, is a result of the government using the NHS in all of its information that it gives to the people, and have scared the living daylights out of them. And I'm here today to tell you that the government have been scaring you by telling you how many people are dying. I can tell you as a doctor that I've seen many people die, and every single one of them rested in peace and had no more problems. Unlike this guy here, who's clearly got some problems, which is why he's wearing a mask outside. What are you doing that for? Why are you wearing a mask, sir? Are you going shoplifting? Fair enough. What was that? Where's my card? Where's my proof of my card? Hold on a second. I should prove it? Really? Oh. I mean, I do have some of you come after me later and I'll show it to you later. No? Anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, the government have been scaring you, telling you that all these people have died, and I'm here as a doctor, an ex-NHS doctor, to tell you that you shouldn't be frightened of death. They're trying to make you frightened of your death, but there's nothing to be frightened about. It's going to happen one day or another, and it will be the end of all your problems. Especially you. No more problems, sir. You won't need to have an iPhone, you won't need to have a girlfriend, you won't need to have any COVID tests, you won't need to have a job, you won't need to eat anything, you'll have no more problems. Yet the government has been using death to scare people for 16 months. But the truth of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, do not be fooled for thinking that the government are the ones that you should put any attention on, because the government, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you as a doctor, the government are just acting. They're like, you know, Sue Burley or whatever is from Sky TV. That's what Matt Hancock is. He's a news presenter, and he is just presenting the news that they the people behind him who are the financiers, they are all the financiers. They are behind everything. They are behind everything. And what they are doing right now, I can tell you as a doctor, I've seen it now. What they're doing is they're turning the vaccinated people against the unvaccinated and the unvaccinated against the vaccinated. Have you been injected, madam? Too right? What do you think we should do with the unvaccinated? Educate them to do what you think is right. Because like you know, just some random woman knows so much about virology that she knows that everybody should be injected.
I know that a lot of
How do you know that?
died.
You know that a lot of people have died? Yes, I understand that. We all know that some people have died, yes? Right? But that doesn't mean that we're automatically, you know, raised to the state of virology. If I have asked any of you here today, about 2 years ago, if there was a pandemic, do you think we should, like, vaccinate everyone? Would you have said yes? I'm dangerous. You're dangerous.
You're dangerous.
What's that? Where's my doctor? What's that? Qualifications? I've got a white coat on. What more would you want?
He's a bloody He's dangerous.
Am I dangerous? That's what my psychotherapist said to me the other day.
Listen, I come from a country where 5,000, 600,000 people have died. I come from a place where we can't get vaccines because these countries are buying all of them up and down.
Okay, well, we'll speak about that. I'll speak about that. That's good. That's fine.
Because you know nothing about it.
Yes.
That's all.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, he just said something interesting. He said he comes from a... sorry. He said he comes from a country where 500,000 or 600,000 people have died and they can't get hold of vaccines. So my answer to that is, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is that if Michael Gove really believes that people who are unvaccinated are selfish, which is what he said recently, yeah? If he believes that, then what he's saying is that we shouldn't be selfish, right? That's what he's saying, right? But don't you think it's a bit selfish of the UK government, yeah, to hog all these wonderful vaccinations, which aren't really vaccinations, by the way. I'm a doctor, I know these things. They're not really vaccinations. They're a completely novel form of medical procedure. But anyway, wouldn't it be right if he wasn't selfish and the government weren't selfish? Why don't they give all the vaccinations that they're giving to the children now, the children, why don't they give them to the people in India? I should get a proper job?
Standing here all day. Go and work like the rest of
I've been working in the NHS, but I've been chucked out.
You're not a doctor. You're a liar. You are not. You're a fake and you're a liar.
But I've got a white... I've got a lab coat on.
So what? Where's your manual?
Are you reporting me to the police for pretending to be a doctor? What's that? A public nuisance. Oh really? I didn't know you were a legal expert, are you? Yes? I think, well, to me, you're a public nuisance. You're a nuisance to me, I'm a nuisance to you. I'm not going to move you on. I don't care if you're a public nuisance. Don't bother me. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of a nuisance, but, you know, it's all right. You can carry on being... What's that? Do something useful. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, has anybody got some ideas of what I could do that's useful? I don't know. Am I not allowed to do something that's not useful? Do I have to be useful?
Telling everyone what to do.